Alright, I am loaded in.
Inviting. Yay, friend.
Ready.
Are you live?
Yes.
Okay. Ready? Oh, I'm excited. I'm gonna be sad when this game's over, but alas.
Is the nature of things.
Alright, let's see if we have to do anything over again. Hopefully not. Okay, good. You're right, so you're gonna need to give me the pickaxe again.
Okay. It puts the pickaxe in the bucket.
And the bucket is in the well. Nice. Alright. So... let's see here. So we have the 4 families, and there's probably, and with clues, I'm gonna tell you which graves you need to select. What that entitles is that, though, I am not sure.
It looks like I'm actually going to be the one giving most of the clues in this sense, because right now, there's not much I can select.
Well, I mean, I can tell you, basically, you give me clues, I find the grave. What do we do with the grave information, though? Like, there's not...
So I have this giant mechanical door. It looks like it has 4 locks on it. But right now, I'm not seeing anything that is interactable. I have, something that has, it's a painting with the 4,
oh yeah, you have the
houses.
You have the family trees.
Well, I have the 4 family names, which sounds like the way that, a lot of last names went. The glass blower is glass blower.
Glass and blowing.
Yeah.
Mecker.
And then the family trees. I have the family tree for the glass blower. I have something that says 5 keys buried with denizens of our town, left for those that defy the wicked crown.
Oh wait, do I buried? Oh fuck, Am I grave robbing tonight? I didn't.
So, yeah, it might be that you're digging up the keys from the graves.
Oh.
And then probably putting them in the well so I can open the door.
Oh gosh. What happens if we do a wrong grave? Like, what's stopping me from just going? I mean, there's lots here. There's a ton of graves here. But what's stopping me from just going one by one?
Skeletons, I don't know.
Ghosts. All right.
I have the family tree for the bronze caster. I have the stonemason. So I think that means it's the clockworker, where I only have half the family tree. Because half of it is torn off the wall. These caves are a little bit unintuitive. So as I run around, I'm sure I'll get used to it, but I am like getting turned around a little bit. Yeah, the clockmaker, I only have half the family tree.
All right. Well,
and then some of the coffins have little blurbs on them that
tell you who we're looking for.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's start off with the first one. What's the first one say?
There are a couple in here. Hold on. If I can find it. There's one that is a reference to all the families and like the birds that represent their crest. The painting that has the names of the glassblower, clockmaker, stonemason, and bronze caster, they have an owl over them, which makes sense because that's like the guardian sigil of the resistance. So that tells me probably the owl is not, what we're looking for, or it might be. There's 4. We'll see. Because there are 4 hands on here, each one has a keyhole, so maybe we get 4, and then we still need the 5th one at the end.
Alright, well, let's just... I mean, I think the trial, let's read the first one and see if we can figure it out.
Okay, Falcon, Robin, Peacock, and Swan. Doesn't say who they're connected to, but those are the birds.
Well, some of the grave markings have birds marked on them, but there doesn't seem to be a random reason to up here. It's random, but it's probably just who helps narrow it down, basically.
One of these says the final descendant of the glassblower line.
Alright, final descendant of the glassblower line. I'm gonna go to the glassblower line. Glassblower.
And it looks like... And... So you... Oh, I said, oh man.
Okay.
There's, 2 children.
Okay.
You have, like, the grandparents, the parents, and then all the kids. One of the parents is above the other.
Okay, so the graves give me the names, but it also gives me the dates of how long they lived.
Okay, so the ones that look like, and this is why I was confused, the one that is the bottom of the glassblower line is just marked XXX.
Okay, we do have an XXX here from 20. They lived from 2060 to 1320. I'm not good at math. That's like 40, 50 years? No, 60. That's 60 years? Yes, that's 60 years. But yeah, there are gravestones that are just marked XXX, and there's only, according to I'm in the glassblower family plot, there's only one grave here that has XXX on it.
Okay, so that might be a clue. Can you dig it up and see what happens?
Alright. I thought you said... Sorry, I thought... You said clue and not... Oh.
That sounded like a bad noise.
What did that say? They said something.
There was no thing that popped up on my end as like a dialogue.
Hang on, I'm hearing... I think I'm cursed or something. Like some green ghosty stuff came in. So I guess if I get it wrong, the ghost will kill me?
Probably if you do it too many times, yeah.
Alright.
There was a ghosty murmuring voice that sounded like it either said liar or fire.
Probably liar. Okay, well, what does the... I mean... Hey,
there are some other clues scattered around. Let me see what else we've got. That's the way back out, so fuck that. A maker of the clock, she admired the peacock.
Okay, go into the clock and maker. That's the stone, that's the bronze there, here's the clocks. Alright, I'm looking for a peacock. I see a swan, I see a sparrow. Couple swans. I see one peacock. Truden?
Let me see if I can find the clockmaker's thing. Although, again, that's the one that only has half the info on it.
Well, there's only one here with a peacock on it. Should I just go ahead and try it?
Truden sounds like a woman's name, so sure.
I got a key!
Alright, so that worked. Oh, and the coffin that the clue was on is now all smeared.
Alright,
So it
I'm
means
gonna
that...
put this in the will for you and send it down to you. So this is the, so there's only one key per family plot, because that has gears on it.
Maybe.
Well,
But it says there are 5 keys buried with denizens of our town.
okay, well, we got the peacock then. What's the next clue say?
Let's see here. One of them says his XXX marked grave lies in his father's row.
Lies in his father's row? So, you would need
Another
a family...
says chose the bird he loves as his son's name.
Oh.
Um,
I do see a name that says Robin here. Oh, I see a couple names that say Robin.
Okay, it looks like there's a Robin in the
Bronze.
there's one for the stonemaker or the stonemason.
I'm in the bronze caster, and there's 2 Robins here.
Okay. There is there are 2 Robins. Man, their father and son.
Okay. I can tell by the date. I can tell by the dates who was born later. The one with the actual Robin on the grave. Should I try this one? It's in the stone. It's in the bronze caster.
Let's see here. Trying to see what other clues we have at our disposal.
All right. Well, let me go to the stonemason, because you said there were Robins there.
There's 1 Robin there.
Is that you can see the whole stonemason, right? Is the stonemason let's see here. Yeah, the ghosties are mad. They're saying I don't belong here. Oh, I see the Robin. Oh, and it has a Robin on the... Oh, and was it born on the same day? Interesting. It's interesting because this grave in the stonemason is kind of out of the way compared to all the other graves. So I wonder if they did it on purpose to make it hard to find.
Hold on. Let me go check, find that tapestry with all the birds, because but it doesn't really. Hold on. There might be stonemason is second from the right, and if I combine that with this other one, the Robin on that is second from the left. But that would be Clockworker. So try the stonemason grave.
Okay, trying it. Nope.
Uh-oh.
Was wrong. Oh, I wonder if I get 3 tries.
Probably.
Alright, let me try the other Robin grave.
Well, there are 2 Robins in the bronze caster grave.
Yeah, but one is dated. One is a father and one is a son, and I can tell
That's true.
who it is by the dates. So this guy was born in 1238. Hey, Kira! And this one was born in 1256. So 1256 is sooner, so this should be the son. Nope. Nope, that wasn't.
I can't move, so I guess you died.
Yep, I did. That's fine. The cursed ghosts were kind of annoying. All right. Do you still have the
I do not have the pickaxe. I do not have the keys.
All right.
But it looks like the clues are the same. So,
right.
maker of the clock, she admired the peacock.
All right.
So
I know where she is. So she's the same.
Yeah.
Alright, here you go, Truden. Got your key. I mean, we're just doing a little grave robin, that's all.
I mean, they expected this. They left the clues.
They did! Alright, there's the clockmaker key. Alright, so we tried 3 robin graves, all of them were wrong.
We tried 2, technically.
No, I tried 3.
Oh, you tried 3.
I tried the father, the son, and the one in the stone mason.
So then that means you get 4 tries.
No, I get
right?
no, I get 3. I did the wrong one. I was already cursed before I started going for the robins because I tried an XXX grave.
Yeah. So then that means you get 4 tries, because if you tried all 3 robins, you tried the XXX, the robin, the other robin, and the third one, right?
Oh, okay.
Which would be 4 tries.
Alright.
But I thought you only gave 2 tries, but the father named Robin wouldn't make sense because named his favorite son. Although, I mean, it could be the father, because his name is also Robin, but we don't know if it's a Robin, because there's also
other birds. Yes, okay.
There's also in the son named Robin is actually a grandson. He's the younger one. The older one is his father, who is the son of Hadwich and Esbrand. Or Eastbrand, I'm not sure. So it could be him. Also in the Bronze Casters, there is a son named Falco.
Falco.
Let me see where the... Oh, okay, glass blowers.
Falco has
It doesn't look like there are any bird names with the glass blowers. Although, it does look like there is the firstborn child of the glass blowers is named Rodolph.
Oh. Rudolph.
It's an O. It's Rodolf.
Okay, so it's not.
So.
It's not our Rudolph. It's a different Rudolph. It's a Rodolph.
Oh, the one that you read was with a U, actual Rudolph?
Yeah, and a PH.
Okay.
Yeah. Ours is the red-nosed reindeer. Except he's a jester who's cursed to... So I went back and watched my VOD, and there was basically a giant hand above him when he was like trapped under the castle, and that hand was basically the king's hand, attaching strings to him like a puppet. So it's like he's basically cursed to be the king's plaything, and I do feel kind of sorry for the guy.
There is also a Robin in the Clockmakers, as well as a Svanhild.
What's a swan? Oh, like a swan.
Yeah.
Holding items in actual hands, but turns the switch lever without hands. Look, I'm very talented. Oh yeah, there's the Robin in the Clockmaker. The Robin in the Clockmaker has a swan on their tombstone, as well as Swanhild has a swan on their tombstone too.
The Stonemaker who sleeps beside her brother.
Ew.
Hold on. So if I go back to the Stonemaker or the Stonemason family tree.
Don't sleep with your brothers, kids.
Beside, not with.
Oh, there's a Swanhild in the stonemason too.
Yes. Yes.
Sweet home Alabama. Yep.
So There, in the stonemason's family tree,
Mm-hmm.
there are 3 sets of parents.
Mm-hmm.
One has 2 boys, so that wouldn't be it.
Okay.
Oh, motherfucker. One has 2 girls and a boy. It looks like the boy lived the longest. Then there's another that had both a girl and a boy. And they're the same length, so that means I'm guessing they died at the same time. Now, to complicate things,
Oh, yay.
there are 2 girls from separate families. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. There are 3 girls in separate families in the stonemason named Yde. YDE.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Okay, so I'm guessing you'd be looking for the Yde. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry for anybody who, if they're out there, please tell me the correct. The Yde who is buried next to Engel, Enghel,
Enghel. Okay, looking.
and there's only one Engel in the stonemasons. So find Engel and then the Yde that's next to him, and that Yde should be the.
I found Engel, but Engel is buried next to Gertrude, not next to a Yde.
There's nobody around him that has a Yde.
Nope. There's someone across from him that's a Yde, but not next to him.
Okay. Sleeps with next to her brother. Okay. There are 2 Ydes. Is there a Folcaerd? Folcaerd?
Looking. A Folcaerd, you said?
Yes.
F-O-R...
FOL.
F-O-L.
Caerd.
I am not seeing that name up here. Oh, nope, that's a Thidbolidus. Nope.
There should be a Folcaerd in the stonemasons.
I see a Yde, a Swanhild, a Yde, an Alwyn, a Bojan, a Yde. There's actually 4 Ydes in this graveyard. Thidbolus, a Robin, an XXX, an Engel, a Gertrude, an Imoset, a Yzbrant, and a Yde.
Okay. Next, is the Svanhild anywhere near the Folcaerd?
Swanhild is next to 2, is in between 2 Ydes.
No, is it next to an XXX?
No, it's next to it has. Okay, Swanhild has a Yde on either side of them. It's sandwiches between 2 Ydes.
All right. Because it sounds like since Folcaerd is not on there at all, and there's one grave marked with a triple X, that would probably be him. Are there any grave markers titled Yde or Swanhild that are next to him?
Next to Folcaerd.
Next to the triple X.
Oh, next to the triple X. Triple X is all by them lonesome. There's actually no one right next to them.
Weird. Okay.
I mean, it sounds like. So, are you sure it's not Gertrude that's next to Engel? Because Gertrude has a. Well, she has a.
That could be possible because they would technically be siblings from the grandparents.
All right.
So try
Gertrude.
Yeah.
I got a key.
Nice.
And it's got a little hammer on it because it's a stonemason. I love it.
Well, the first one was gears because it was the clockmaker.
Yeah. That's why I think there's only one for each family house.
So the last one will probably be the owl key.
So we got the clockworkers done. We got the stonemasons done. Next is the glassblowers and the bronze casters. Yeah, you said Ingle. Is there anyone a ye next to Ingle? But there is a Gertrude, and the Gertrude had a bird on. So I kind of wonder that the ones on the ones with birds on their headstones, because she had like a sparrow or something like that, would be the correct ones.
Okay, so one had the peacock.
One had the sparrow.
So I don't think it's a sparrow. I think it's a robin because the only other.
No, robins have a red breast. This one's a brown bird.
I'm sorry. I just assumed.
That's a bird of prey. I'm sorry. That's like a hawk or something.
Falcon then.
Falcon. All right.
Okay, so we've already eliminated peacock and falcon.
All right.
So that means robin and swan.
Cool.
The final descendant of the glassblower line. The final descendant of the glassblower line. That's easy. Just, oh my god, I didn't think about it. Look at all the headstones on the glassblowers, and whichever one died the latest.
That sounds easy. Yeah, that sounds like. I didn't catch that either. That could do. Don't feel bad. Where am I? Where are the glassblowers? Bronze casters.
Well, okay, descendant sounds like.
Here we go. Glassblowers. So whoever died the most.
That's the latest.
The latest. Okay, 1339.
Technically, I mean, I don't know how how accurate the family trees are, but the ones that are lowest has 5 kids: Wolfard, Sibrand, Wilgfagode, Maddock, and one that is just 3 X's with no sex assigned to it.
12, 1305,
So.
1304. 12,
But I would guess it's whichever one is the last to go.
1332, 1320, 13. Okay, so I have one that's 1339, but it has no bird on the headstone.
What's the next oldest one?
It would be 1333, which has a robin on it.
I mean, it would probably be one of the two. That would be your call.
All right, let me take a look. There's actually only 2 headstones with birds with robins on them in the glassblower, because the glassblower plot's pretty small. I guess I'll try Lead Delied. Do you see that name on there at all?
Let me get back to the glassblower. That's the bronze casters. That's the stonemasons.
Wait, I'm an idiot. I looked at the time. I looked at the time they died, not when they were born. I'm a stupid fucker. Hang on. 1252, 1257, 1261. That still doesn't make sense because it's the last one. 1257, 1261. So that would still mean that this one without a bird on it would be the youngest. 12.
What's the name on it?
Give me one. Let me just going through all these. 12. Okay, well, the ones that are the earliest are the oldest, and I think the ones at the bottom here are the youngest. We got an XXX 1260, a Renjui 1261, a Henrik at 1256. And a lead at 1257. Lead is Lead-alide is the one that has the bird on it. And the only other one that has a bird on it is a Sibrand at 1232. Oh,
the one that you said
1252. I'm sorry.
The one that you listed with 3 X's on it is the one that is furthest down the chart on this.
Okay. That's and they would be they were born in 1260. And I have a Rainid here born in 1261, so the XXX couldn't be the youngest. So something's up with these family charts.
Well, the charts may not be completely accurate. They may show lineage, but not necessarily when they passed.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm saying, like, I'm giving you an idea of who's connected to what, but that's also why I'm saying, like, it may just be the way they spaced it out.
There's only two headstones in the glassblower with robins on it, and they're the only ones. It's Lead-alide and Sibrand. Lidelide was lived from 1257 to 1333, and Cybrand was 1252 to 1279. So it would be one of them, and I would think it would be the one that's the youngest, but I'm not sure. Should I just go ahead and try Lidelide?
Sure.
All right. Nope, I'm cursed. What, Infiler? I think they're calling me.
Or maybe Defiler.
Defiler, yeah. And they're saying, I don't belong here, bitch! I know I don't belong here! I'm in a graveyard. Graveyards are cool,
then
though.
try the other one then, I guess.
Nope, cursed again.
Okay, so that means that it doesn't need to have a bird on the headstone.
Okay. Should
So
I just
then
try
what-
the youngest then?
The youngest was also the last one to die, right?
Yes.
Then that should be them.
And there's a key. Alright. So birds mean shit. Gotcha. Alright. And I got...
Bird shit.
Bird shit. Okay.
That one had robins on the headstones, you said?
There were 2 robins on it, but the one that had the key did not have the robin on it.
That doesn't matter. I'm just talking about the family. The glassblowers had robins on the headstones, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay, so the last one we're going for is the bronze caster, and there's only one bird left. That's the swan. Now, let's see. Let me double check everything.
This is the one that would be named after a bird.
I think so.
There's Falco with a robin on it, and then there was 2 robins. Handwich, Eastbrand, Falco, Bet, XXX, Didween. He did a ween.
So we still have 2 coffins left. So we still do need 5 keys. Alright, chose the bird he loves as his son's name.
Well, we already know that it's... the only other bird I can see here is Falco, because the other 2 robins I tried earlier and I got nothing. But Falco has a robin on his grave.
That doesn't matter.
I know, but you're saying that we're crossing out birds.
I know.
I'm just going off what
I know.
you said,
I know.
Okay.
I'm just trying to, in case it comes in later. I'm not saying it's an absolute. Okay, so he's named Falco. That's probably right.
All right, I'll try it.
There are wait.
Wait.
Falco is a father, which means he's the son of a grandfather. It says his name was the favorite bird of his father. So, in the bronze casters, there should be a couple of...
Oh, and the grandfather would have the picture of the bird on his... Oh, okay.
Yes.
What's the grandfather's name? Or his dad's name?
Now, this is where it sucks. There's the grandfather's name is Ysebrant, Ysebrant,
and he has a falcon on his. Oh.
There are 3 Ysebrants in here.
Well, I will look here. I see 1 Ysebrant next to Falco with a falcon on it.
Okay.
And then I see an Ysebrant with no bird on it. And I actually only see 2 Ysebrants there. So I think Falco is...
It's probably Falco.
Nope. Cursed. Defiler. Oh, and I died. Okay. That's fine. I only have 3 tries.
Okay. Well, thank goodness this doesn't completely reset everything.
Alright, hang on. I'm gonna go get him. I remember who's who. Right. We got this one. Gertrude. Hi, Gertrude. And it was the peacock lady. Truden. Alright. I'm gonna have to send them down to you one at a time here, so...
Okay.
Got it?
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Alright. Back to the bronze caster. So it wasn't Falco. And it's not the two Robins.
Well, we're assuming it's the bronze caster, because, like I said, there are 2 clues left, and there are 2 keys still left.
Right. What's the other clue then say? The non-bird one.
His XXX marked grave lies in his father's row.
Okay. I do see an XX grave in here.
With the bronze casters?
With the bronze casters. Let me just make sure it's the only one. Yeah, no, it's the only one here. Should I try it?
Sure.
Well, what is his father's name?
There is no XXX listed on the sheet, which means the name was recorded, but it was not put on the grave when he was buried.
No. I mean his father's name. What's his father's name?
I can't tell because I don't know where he would be on the chart.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. All right. Oh, and that was it. There's his key. There's the key. And I have the a fist. So I guess that's the bronze caster symbol. All right. So then we got to go through all of them and figure out which one is the bird one.
Yes.
So we can rule out bronze caster.
Can we? I mean, we've got one from each house already, so...
Well, we can rule out bronze caster because the only bird names we saw were the 2 robins and the falco. There are no other. There's not even a swanhild in there.
But there's only one. You tried.
I tried both robins and the falco.
You tried 2 robins. You tried. Actually, wait a minute. The robins that you tried, I don't think were with the bronze caster.
No, they are. I'm in the bronze caster. I'm in the bronze caster cemetery.
Yeah, I know. And there's 2 robins there.
And I tried both of them on our first pass through before I died the first time. Both of them were.
But on the chart that I was looking at, I don't remember what house it was, but there were 3 robins on that chart.
Well, there's only 2 up here. I don't want to tell you, dude.
Which is why I'm saying it may not be the bronze casters that applies to.
I'm saying that we can rule out the bronze casters. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, we can't, because you did not try both of them. It was a different chart that I was looking at, which means it was a different plot that I was looking at.
But I did try both of them. I got cursed by each one. Before I died the first time, I tried the first robin with the bird on it, and then I tried his father. And both of them killed me. Or both of them cursed me. I'm just telling you that I took the pickaxe to the grave, green ghosty skulls came out, and
Okay.
So I'm telling you that we can rule out bronze caster probably.
Okay.
Because I tried falco and the 2 robins, and there's no other bird names in there.
Yeah, there aren't.
All right. I'm in the clockwork one. I'm thinking because maybe the clockwork one was torn off. Maybe it's in here.
Let me check bird names on the other ones. Okay, we have a robin and a swan with stonemasons. There is. We don't know who the triple X is in the glass blowers.
No, we don't.
But there are no other bird names there. Or there are none that I can, read, obviously. Let me make my way back to the clockmakers. For whatever reason, the clockmakers poster is so much lower resolution than the others. I hate it. From the family tree that I can see, there's a robin and a Svanhild.
In the clockmaker?
The robin, yes.
Okay,
And the robin is male. And I think they specifically say he named his son. So it can't be Svanhild because that's a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So with the clockmakers, the grave is a robin. The father's name is a lard. See what bird is on a lard's grave.
A lard. I'm looking. There's 1, 2, 3 lards, and none of them have a bird on them.
Okay. So then that, in theory, wouldn't be it. I can't see any more of the clockmaker's family tree. It's tore off.
I think it might be in the stonemason because we have a. Are you sure Swanhild's a girl's name? Can it be also a boy's name?
It might, but it on the family trees it specifically has marked next to the name whether it's a boy or a girl.
Oh, okay.
And the Svanhild had a girl. Okay.
Okay, can you go to the what is this? The stonemason? Look, does Alwyn have a child named Swanhild?
Yes.
All right, so Alwyn has a swan on his.
But that's a girl.
Okay.
Enghol has a boy named Robin.
Enghols.
There's at least, let's see here, 1, 2. There are 2 Enghols.
Angle doesn't have a. And I actually tried the robin. In this, I actually also tried this robin in the stonemason, and it also cursed me. So it can't be this robin.
Okay.
Unless is there like, yeah. So it would have to be Robin, because if Swanhild's a girl's name, but I tried 3 Robin's graves and all of them were wrong. Unless there's another Robin's grave around here.
Have you been cursed yet this run through we're doing?
I have not.
Okay. You almost gave me a mini jump scare there.
Sorry.
Trying to think, and it sounded like you just went boo.
I mean, that does sound pretty on brand with me.
Okay. The glass blowers?
Go in there. Glass blowers.
The grave that's marked with 3 X's, does it... okay, the grave that's marked with 3 X's, the father's name... Does it have... Well, we wouldn't know the name. But we could try...
So there's only 2 birds in the glass blowers. There's a Lilied with a robin on it, and then there's a Cybrand with a robin on it.
Those are the only 2 ones with birds on the glass blowers?
Correct.
That wouldn't be it.
You could help us, Rudolph, instead of just circling around the mausoleum like in your birdie forms.
I know you're gonna hate me for this, but could you humor me?
What do you want?
The bronze casters.
Okay.
Could you see if there's a bird on the headstone for Eastbrant.
All right.
There's going to be like 3 of them here.
I wouldn't hate you for that, dude. All right. Eastbrant. There's a Falcon on an Eastbrant, but we already tried Falco, and Falco wasn't it. And the only other Eastbrant does not have a bird on his marker.
Okay. You already tried the Robin there.
I tried both Robins and the Falco in the stone in the bronze caster.
Bronze casters. Okay.
Yeah, that's just why I don't think it's here, but that's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, but I'm like trying to like nothing else is adding up.
Should I just... Maybe Swanhild was trans.
Cool idea. I don't think they would make that sort of a leap, especially in a puzzle game.
Look, it's Pride Month, and I'm just being, like, inclusive. But probably not now. Does in the, Okay, yeah, I don't see any Falcos. We only had 1 Falco. Because no one else named their kid Falco. I kind of wonder if the grave is a... No, it wouldn't be the XX grave. Well, I don't know for sure.
Wait a minute. Okay, we know that there are several different types of names. Falco would be Falcon, Robin would be Robin. Swan would be Swanhild.
Is there
Peacock.
Oh,
Are there any birds or any tombs in all the whole thing?
In all the whole thing, I've only seen 1 peacock, and that's Truden's.
Motherfucker. Okay. Because I was going to say, if there's another one, there, like, the name Peacock might be in another language.
Oh, that would... I think that's a stretch, too, to make us, like, trans...
Well, not... Because some of these aren't exactly, like, 1-for-1. Like, the fact that Glassblower is Glassblower, and...
Yeah, that's true.
But
I feel like other countries are aware of how stupid Americans are, so, you know, I wouldn't put... I would think they wouldn't make us stretch that hard. What's the hint again? We're not using hints, dude. Oh, you mean the hint on the gravestone? We're basically looking for, We're basically looking for...
He named his son after his favorite bird.
Yeah, we're looking for a gravestone with a bird on it, and whoever their kid is, named after that bird. That's kind of what we're going for. But yeah, no. If you know that what this game is, no spoilers, please, or solutions. You don't know anything? Okay. Sorry, my friend Alex here had somebody come in and try to backseat him, and I guess
I mean, they only said one thing, but when it isn't even high, it's just immediately pull the lever. It's like,
Yeah. So sorry if I was a little on edge there with you. Just trying to figure it out. Yeah, no problem. You're fine. Okay. Seen it too many times, so you get it? Okay.
is there... None of the graves that have a triple X on them have a bird on them?
No, which one was this? Which one is this? Is this the clock? No, this is the stonemason. The stonemason has a triple X with a falcon on it. Should I look at the other triple X's in the other graves?
In the stonemasons, is there a grave for Alwyn?
Alwyn. Yeah, we already talked. Alwyn has a swan on it. For Swan, and it has a child named Swanhild, but Swanhild is a girl, you said.
Yes. No, I was asking because I didn't remember if who Alwyn, if we had determined that he had one, but he has a son named Fulcard, which could sound like Falcon.
Well, I don't think I saw a full carrot. I see a Yeed. There's like 3 Yeeds. Someone needs to lay off the name Yeeds. Just saying. Izabrant, Engel, Imoset, Triple X, and then a Robin. Nope. And Alwyn has a swan on his tombstone anyway, so it wouldn't. It would need to be a
Well, yeah,
falcon.
but I didn't remember that, which is why I was asking
Okay.
if because if his if the one with 3X's was Alwyn and he didn't have, you know, what about did you find an angle with the stoneworkers?
Yeah, that was
You did.
that was Gertrude's brother. But Engel does not have a bird.
Was there only one?
As far as I can tell, there's only one Engel.
Oh, fuck. Because there's another Angle, and he has a son named Robin.
I already tried the Robin in this lot, and it cursed me.
You've tried 3 Robins, right?
I've tried
Total?
three Robins.
Fuck.
Should I just try Swan Hill since I got 3 tries?
Sure, go for it. As long as you can remember the others, do whatever you want. We're running out of options. Although if it does end up being one of the daughters, I'm seriously going to be pissed at their.
Nope. Nope. It wasn't Swan Hill. All right. I got cursed marked 1, so it was not her. I kind of wonder if we're looking for an XXX grave, and
Well, that's part of what I'm thinking. But we would need to know if it was an X that's marked 3 times. Then either we would.
can you go to the glass blowers? Does Seabrand or Lizendale have a son named Robin?
Glass blowers have nobody in there with whose names are birds.
Okay.
The only thing is the grave that has the triple X on it.
Okay. So it wouldn't be that
And
one.
that's why I was saying, like, we don't know who it is, but if Bruno had a bird over his grave, he would be the father of the triple X, and that might be it.
Bruno did not have a bird.
Yeah, so then that's superfluous.
I feel
Yeah.
like because the Clockmaker family tree was is torn in half, it might be in here, but I don't see. I see a robin with a. I actually see that. There is actually a robin here in the Clockmaker, with a swan on their grave. Is there? Is there? But is there? Oh no, I don't think there's any.
What other birds... Wait a minute. What other birds are on the graves of the clockmakers?
No robins. I see one with a falcon, and then like 4 with swans on them.
Okay. So it's possible that if there's one with a falcon... Wait a minute, you have the names on the graves.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any clockmakers whose headstone says Falco?
No. There's an Ellard, Seabrand, Wolfard, Imoset, Gertrude, Allard, Mancheaton, Den, Robin, Aliad, Naki, Swanhild, and Truden.
Okay. Let's just go down the list. Right now, the only ones that we know of with the clockmakers for certain, there is a There is somebody there named Robin.
Yes.
But we don't know who his father would be, and there are no Robin statues on the graves, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Should I just try it, or what do you want me to do?
Let me head backwards. We'll just go down the line. Glass blowers.
Wait, who's that? Oh, that's. Okay, that's. Okay. Alright, that's the Robin. That was not the Robin.
The glass blowers don't have any birds in their name.
Okay.
The stonemasons. Are there any birds on the headstones for the stonemasons?
The birds are a falcon, a robin, but his name is Robbins, and I already tried that grave. An
Okay.
Alwyn. And Alwyn has a swan on it. But we tried Alwyn's kid, and that wasn't it, because she was a girl.
Okay. Bronze casters. Any birds on graves there?
Bronze casters. Robin. A falcon. Another robin. But I tried Yuzabrand's kid Falco, and it was a dead end. Falco has a robin on it, and I tried both of the robins that are here, and both of them were dead ends. Whoa, wait, what's this? Wait a minute. Oh, there's a whole other section of the bronze casters that I missed. Okay, hang on. There's this other, like, little lip that I missed from in the bronze caster section, but none of these graves have birds on them.
What are the names on there?
Boldwin, Engel, Everett, Yusabrant, Naki, and Madoc. Wait, could it be that, no, we tried the bird names in here. None of these are birds' names.
None of those, the subsection you found, none of them have
Birds on them. Nope. Let me go to the other grave sites and just make sure that I'm not missing anything in them as well. Because now I'm paranoid. Now I'm paranoid. No. Nope. There's just this one lone robin over here. And nothing else. Nope. And the glass blower seemed kind of small, but very closed off. Nope. Nope, just the bronze caster. Unless... I'm looking in between the... like, the area, the sort of donut that's in between everything. They wouldn't, like, put a grave just out, in, like, just not in the normal grave sites just to fuck with us, would they?
I'm not the one to ask. I mean, if they're already kind of going putting stuff to the side, then maybe.
Alright, well, I don't see anything. So Yusabrant, but that doesn't make sense. So Yusabrant does have a kid named Falco, and I tried it, but it wasn't it. Correct? In the
Correct. With the bronze casters.
But that doesn't make sense, because that would be it. Why wouldn't that be it? I'm gonna just... Look, I know where they are. I'm just gonna try Falco's grave again.
Okay.
Alright, nope. Nope, not that. Okay, that's 2 out of 3. Fuck.
Now...
So I guess it proves the point that this game is big brain. In some parts it is, yeah. So I guess they wouldn't be like, oh, you need to find the first keys. I was worried that if you needed to find the first 4 keys before they let you get the other one, but that doesn't make sense because you already broke
and it hasn't mattered. It doesn't matter where I've put the keys in the hands either. So, Everett, Eastbrand. With the bronze casters, Robin has a son named Robin.
I tried Robin, and
the son or the elder?
I tried both of them. The 1238, 1256, 1250. Oh, you know what? That wouldn't work anyway because the older one does not have a bird on his headstone. The younger one does.
Interesting.
So there's like this whole row of graves here, and none of them have bird names. None of them have birds on their... It's like I never even needed to find this because it was pointless. Ugh. I know I'm a defiler. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. We're just trying to escape this place.
I'm trying to help your legacy. Shut the fuck up, people.
We kind of got dragged into this place by a creepy ass Chester.
Yeah, we didn't ask to be here.
No, we didn't.
And it says many deceased hope to be guided into the afterlife by the birds they loved in life. They've got swan, falcon, robin, and peacock. With the clockmaker.
Okay.
How many birds are there on the stones?
There's a swan, 4 swans, a peacock, and 1 falcon.
Okay, we know it can't be the peacock because you already got that one.
We already know it's the... Couldn't be Swanhild. There is a robin. There is a robin, and a robin in here that I haven't tried yet. But if I try it, then it's game over, and I'll have to get all the keys again.
Okay. Well, there is a robin.
But
There's what's
no,
it?
There's no robin.
What?
There's no robin on any of the tombstones in here, though.
Oh, only a peacock, a falcon, and a swan, right?
Yep.
All right, and you said there are 4 swans?
There's 4 swans. It could be worse, you know. I could be dragging my butt on top of your grave. A little pickaxe isn't that bad.
So, let's see here. It wouldn't be... There's too much that I can't see from the... I mean, Svanhild's really sounds more like a woman's name. If it was a guy's name, then, I mean, that would be cool. and I don't see why it couldn't be. However,
We tried the
I can't.
we tried the Swan Hill and it was not working because it was a girl.
In one instance, there
Yes.
could be others. The Svanhild you tried on, was there only one in the
It was in the Stone Mason. And I think so.
Okay.
Um,
Because with the missing
yeah.
part of the clockworker, there could be. I know there's one Svanhild here who's a girl. There could be others, but if there were, we couldn't. There's no way for me to tell whether they're.
There's only one
I
Swan.
don't.
There's only one Swan Hill in the graveyard.
Okay, so then that wouldn't matter anyway. It doesn't matter how many swans there are.
I mean, there's one. I feel like we've tried every bird name, and the only one left is this robin that's in the clockmaker. But we don't see a. We don't see a robin on any. I don't see any robin on any of the tombstones. I don't know, man. It's funny because I'm hearing a noise in my ear that sounds like a Frankenstein, like a Frankenstein mummy groan. Actually, no! It sounds like Billy Bones from Hocus Pocus. It sounds like Billy Bones from Hocus Pocus is whispering in my ear. Well, not whispering, more like moaning, but you know.
Okay, how many bird names are in the clockmaker's?
We have a robin, we have a Swanhild, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Fuck it, give that robin a shot. If it doesn't work, we can just collect the keys again.
Nope, cursed. Alright, let me go get the keys again. Defiler! Defiler! Okay, fine. Alright. Give me a second. You're a brave grave robber? Look. Yeah. It wasn't exactly the profession that I chose to be part of, you know.
Technically, it's not even a profession. You're not making money on it.
Well, no, you can sell stuff from it.
You could, but you are not.
Oh, right, right. It's more like, a hobby that can have a profit to it. I feel like we tried every fucking robin in this goddamn gravesite. None of them were it. What was it again in the, it was the XXX. We tried a robin, we tried a Swanhild, we tried the Falco. Got it?
Hold on. Sorry. I was looking at things while, got it. While you were getting the keys. Hoping that something would jumpstart my brain. Got it.
Can you read the clue out to me one more time? Was there any other clues? You said there were other clues beside it. Was there anything else?
Every time that I got the key. Every time I have, or every time you've collected a key, one of the clues washes away.
Oh.
It becomes illegible. So I will check real quick here, but I think that is literally the only one I can read anymore anyway.
Are we just dumb? Is there like a bird, like a type of bird that's called a wolf? Well, wolf ward would be like wolf or something like that. But is there like a bird name? Like, is there another name for like? No.
It says chose the bird he loves as his son's name.
And that would be basic. How to read that would be the guy with a bird on his tombstone, and that bird would be the name of someone in the plot that he's related to.
Yeah, because there's another poster that has 4 birds on it: falcon, robin, peacock, and swan, and it says many deceased hoped to be guided into the afterlife by the birds they loved in life.
Okay, that's right. Sigh!
I'm not finding any other clues.
One had a child named Swanhild. Swanhild was a girl. We tried the Falco one, which would make the most sense, but that's not it. And I believe I, in fact, tried every robin in this goddamn graveyard. None of them are it.
Well, the only male bird name in the Clockmakers was Robin, so they're out, right?
Yes.
We know for certain they can't be it.
Oh, shit! I'm an idiot. Go back to the glass blowers. Okay, I couldn't see this because the falcon's really dark. There is actually a falcon in the glass blower. So, there's actually 2 people here with falcons on their grave. I'm sorry. It was really dark, and I couldn't see it.
Okay.
But I don't see anyone here named Falcon.
Well, there is somebody who's crossed off the family tree whose father is Bruno.
Bruno. Alright, well, Bruno. The 2 that have a falcon on the gravestone is Allard and Hill. Or Hilly. Bruno does not have a bird on his marker. I'm just looking up close. There is an XXX in the glass blower. But that could be named Falco, maybe? But, Allard and Hill don't have any kids.
No, Allard and Hill are the grandparents.
Okay, well they're the only 2 with the falcons. Okay, let me just go back. If I couldn't see those, maybe it's possible that I didn't see others. So let me just scan, make sure, let me just press my face against each one to make sure that, it's like, oh, I find something else, but that something else doesn't give us anything. Gee, it might be nice to have a bird's eye view of the situation. Huh? Huh? God damn it. For context, that swarm of birds is the jester. One of his powers is that he can transform into a swarm of crows.
Sorry, I don't know if you're addressing me or the chat.
The chat. I'm just
okay.
I'm addressing anyone who's watching the VOD, I guess, too.
I was trying to look something up and I got distracted.
And
okay.
Alright, I'm pressing my nose against all of them, and none of them seem to be...
So the only one that could be a bird with the glass blowers is Falco.
Yep.
There's no hint that that's who it is, though.
Was one of them
What?
Jess asks, was one of those names have the name Ren on it? But there's no picture. But the four birds that we have pictures is a falcon, a swan, a peacock, and a robin. We don't. There's no pictures of wrens. And even then, wrens aren't exactly what I would call like a common knowledge bird. Like it's got to be a clever puzzle, but you got to dumb down the clues enough for your everyday non-bird lover.
I mean, if you have where the keys are memorized, we can try brute forcing this. There's one robin in... I think there's one robin you haven't checked yet. And I only say that because the first time you died, there were 3 different robins. But you only tried 2 of them. The first time you got cursed was with the 3 X's on the grave. Mm-hmm. And then you tried 2 robins, and that's when you died.
Yes.
But there were 3 robins available.
You want me to go back to the bronze caster?
But I don't know if it was the bronze caster, because the 3 X's were on the glass blower. Then you have 1 robin with the stonemason, and then the 2 robins with the bronze caster. So
all right, let me just go to every graveyard and we'll see which ones are the robins. Okay, there's 2. I see 2 robins. I know I already tried those. There's the.
And that was for.
This is the bronze caster I'm in. There's the Falco that I already tried. He's Brent, yeah, and there's no other birds name, no other robins in here. Okay, let me go to the stonemasons. I think are next. Oh, no, the clockmakers next. Clockmakers, the clockenmakers.
Only 1 robin there, and you did try that one.
Yes. There is a Swanhild, but Swanhild's a girl, so it couldn't be that.
And then the only one with the glass blowers is the Falco.
Wait, no, was there a Falco there? I didn't see any Falco.
That was the one you discovered last time, right?
No, there was no Falco. I just I didn't try it. Wait, what did I didn't try that. There was no there. There were 2 graves with falcons on it, but you say it's the grandparents.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said you found somebody named Falco.
No, I'm in here. I'm in the stonemason. There was a robin in the stonemason, but I also tried that, and it wasn't it.
All right.
And
one
then,
of the stonemasons. There are 2 angles with them, right?
Yes.
And neither of them have a robin on their.
No. Actually, I only see 1 angle, and he does not have a robin on there.
Are there any? There should be 2 angles in the graveyard.
I see 1 angle, and then I see an XXX that could be a robin. The X or an angle. The XXX has a falcon on it though, but I don't see any falcon names on here. But yeah, I only saw the 1 angle next to Gertrude. I did try this robin, right? Yeah, and plus this robin has a robin on his grave. So it couldn't be him, because there's no other robins for him to name his son to. So it wouldn't be him.
Either we're missing something, or there is something else not adding up. The bronze casters, you said there was only 1 robin in there?
The bronze casters, there's 2 robins in there, but I tried both of them.
Sorry, I meant robin statues.
Yeah, let me go back up there. There's a Robin with a Robin on his gravestone, and then Falco has a Robin on it. What does Falco have a son named Robin?
Boodwinge and Thidboltus.
So that is a no.
The Robin with a Robin on his gravestone. What is his birth year?
1256.
And the other is?
The other is 1237.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, 1238. I was looking at the wrong gravestone. 1238.
Doesn't matter. It seems, yeah, the son has the Robin on his headstone. Trying to see if there's anything else that might act as a clue in here.
And I'm just looking. I'm worried that it is kind of dark. I'm worried that I'm missing something.
Does your torch not give enough light to really see far in there?
I mean, yeah, it's more like I have the pickaxe in my hand, but I mean, the snow reflects a lot of light. It's just that the falcon symbols.
Hey there, King Mexico. How goes it?
Hi, King Mexico.
Well, it hasn't been too bad, but even this one was pretty decent up until this last bit, which doesn't seem to be making any sense. And either there's something we're missing, or the devs fucked up on something, and I doubt that's it, but there have been some slight discrepancies in here.
I wonder if it's one of those things where it's almost too obvious that we're not looking at it right. Yeah, Bruno doesn't have anything there.
Are there any graves or areas that don't look like they belong to another part of the graveyard?
I mean, there's basically 4 walls that I had to take the pickaxe through, and behind each wall, and each like archway that had a wall that I take a picture through, has the sigils.
Okay. So there's none in the central area, or no place a key may have just popped up. Well, no, it couldn't be, because you'd still need a way to use this clue.
I looked through the central area. Oh, hey! I looked through the central area to see if I missed something, and I don't see it. Oop. Well, there's a torch I could have light, so there's that.
I was gonna say, sometimes there's torches that'll be sitting there. Some of them are torches on walls, some of them are those little, like, standing, like, cooking pot torches. And they'll help with some of the lighting.
Wait. Can you read the clue again to me?
Hold on. Chose the bird he loves as his son's name.
But it's not his son. Chose the bird he loves as his son name. Why are we digging up the sun if it would be him? Does that make sense?
That might be correct, yeah.
Alright.
So then maybe it's not...
Falco, it's his dad.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna try it. And I got the last key.
The wording on that is so obtuse.
It is! But... It should... If it was right, it would have been like... Has the name of his father's favorite bird.
Yeah, I know. I get what you're saying. Alright. You want to send the key down here and take a break?
Yeah. Fuck. Oh, I'm still having fun. I hope you are. And he says nothing, so that must be a no.
No, I was taking a drink.
Okay.
Dark Ranger 2311 says they did it on purpose. I mean, I guess that's possible.
Yeah.
It's still... I don't know. That is so kind of... It grinds me a little bit.
I mean,
it grinds me a little...
I think it makes sense. Like, we're paying... We're... Like, it's like we're... It's like they said it right in the set. Oh, oh no, the door's still not open for me. Okay.
Yeah, no, I said send the key down. Let's take a break. As in, like, let's take the break before I open the door.
All right.
But I don't know. Like, a lot of this is puzzling out, logic puzzles. So to have this logic puzzle and then put this one little twist in, like, the verbiage of it to fuck with you is kind of, to me, a cheap blow.
I don't know. I don't think it. I think it was.
What do you mean? Are they repeating? I don't quite follow what you mean there, King Mexico.
Basically, they made the focus. They were still talking about him as it was him. Like, how were they supposed to, like, word that differently?
I know, but there are points where, like, they will highlight stuff. Not that they did it on any of the coffins, but, like, as soon as I got in here, I got this little note And the note says, "It lies hidden within the vault," because vault is underlined. I'm sure of it, but I could not find the keys, and keys are underlined. It's like if they just would have had the same wording but underlined he or his on the coffin, then that would have been just that little bit. To me, would have been enough to like have that
I don't know.
to specify.
I think focusing too much. I think that's a little bit more on us because I don't know how else they would have worded it. Like, oh, it's the guy who named his son after his favorite bird, and it's like
I know.
I
I
don't-
know.
I mean, you can be frustrated by it, but I don't think. I think it's just us. Like, obviously, I mean, the point of the puzzle is to try to get to someone to a point where they're frustrated. I think because it's like what scratching my head. What am I doing wrong? And then it's basically like you look at it at a different perspective, and it's like oh, and
Yeah.
I think, I think, like we could feel. I'm fine with feeling stupid. Like oh, I should have realized like the possessive noun wasn't quite was like I don't know, like
I would have to look at it again, think it over a bit. And it's not bad. I mean, that is kind of on us, but I still think there's a better way it could have been done as well. I don't
it
know.
is the last key. I mean, it's like it's gonna be the hardest one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I think if I was to, I think like I don't know. I don't think this is one on them. I don't think it had at all.
Okay. Well, quick break. Oh, and King Mexico, the puzzles do not repeat within the same playthrough. The puzzles, I believe, some of them might change. I'm not sure.
It would.
I
Make
know some of them stay the same. In past games, some of them changed all the time. Some of the puzzles in this repeat or they change each time you attempt them. Others, you attempt them once and they're going to be the same every single time. This one, for example, I don't know for certain, but since B was able to get the keys she had already found previously
I
by
died like
just
3
visiting
times,
those.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes it a lot easier to just kind of like technically somebody could just brute force their way along and be like, oh, okay, I found a key, and then from that point on just keep going.
Yeah.
It's
I think, and I don't know if it's like we're continuing. I don't know if it saves it, for instance. Like if we were to start a whole new game, if it would change things up. I kind of hope it would be, but I don't know. I don't think these games are really meant to be to have big replay purposes. Honestly.
You're right, King Mexico. Brute force isn't learning, and most of the time I don't appreciate that. Although there was one game I was playing that after I got a certain number of solutions, I was like, oh, there's literally only 4 combinations to find this last thing. And it wasn't even a puzzle thing, it was like having to search a map to find it. So I was like, I don't want to spend a bunch of time walking around, so I just like tried 1, 2, 3, 4 and it got through. But yeah.
Yeah, I think this last one was because we weren't really reading the we were
Looking at it from the wrong perspective.
yeah, we weren't reading the clue, but we weren't really understanding it, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think that's on us. That's not because I don't know how else they would reword that. I mean, you can be upset about it. You could be like, but I think it's like one of those times where you have to take the lumps as, oh, that's on me and not on
Yeah.
them.
Well, like I said, I'm gonna think about it, and it's one of those things where it is a little frustrating. If there's nothing else they could have done, then so be it. But if I ruminate on it and
Like I would
you
say
know,
that the blonde, not like in our first run, our first day playing this, making like switching up the blonde glass blower with the gray hair one, that's on them. That's a fuck up. That's like information that I could have easily carried on from the last one, but for whatever reason, it's either a glitch or they chose to make it like that.
Yeah, and they figured that each puzzle will be self-contained,
Yeah.
but if you're already writing a narrative, there's no reason to not carry over what you have and use
Yeah.
that material.
That I think 100% that's on them. That was an oversight on them, or if they're just trying to be dickish. Like there's like playful dickish, and then there's like, oh, we're just gonna make this unnecessarily hard for you.
Yeah.
And unnecessarily hard is not the way to go. Not in my opinion.
Yeah.
Some people.
Anyway,
Yeah. Okay.
I will be back in a few minutes.
Go smoke and pee, or pee and smoke, however you choose to do that in that order.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna kill this drink first too, since we're.
Kill it. Poor drink. Ooh, anyone in my chat see the new Pokemon announcement? The new release. I love them all, and I can't remember last time where I'm like, oh, I love.
Making a mess, Alex.
I love that one and that one, and I'm not even a big pig person, but I thought the pig was really cute. So to give some context, I actually been to Spain way back. New Pokemon. I went to Spain the year before I went into high school, and I learned a few things about it. Basically, my guess is the pig is a.
I will be back. Sorry.
Okay, the pig's a nod to truffle hunting. Truffle hunting is a big thing in Europe, and while people use dogs, it's actually more effective to use pigs to find truffle hunting. The thing is, though, you risk at pigs of eating the truffles because it's like a natural part of their food, where dogs would just be like, sniff, 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 point, 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 that's where it is. But apparently, I don't know, using pigs to truffle hunt in Spain is actually illegal now, because pigs actually tear up the ground a lot more than the dogs do. So that's interesting. And then we have Smoliv, which I'm freaking out. Like, Smoliv? It's small. It's a small olive. I don't really like green olives, but my guess is that it's kind of gonna probably go the route of maybe like olive oil, which is a big Mediterranean thing. And then, the Pikachu cousin, who is very cute. I'm like so for so many of the Pikachu cousins. But this one, he's got big old arms and tiny little fingers. I don't know which rodent they're trying to go for that one, though. I think there's this one rodent that has pointy ears, and I couldn't remember it. It wasn't a pika. Ugh, I'll have to look it up. Anyway, excited for new Pokemon. It's like the hype. It's like when a new Pokemon game's announced, it's kind of like the month of Christmas. And then when the game actually gets released, it's like, oh well, that was that, I guess. So, live for the hype. The hype is like, the days leading up to Christmas. But yeah, I think the plan is to finish this game tonight, because we got one last piece of the Death Ray telescope, and then whatever end game they probably throw at us. I'm gonna be sad. I really love this game. I feel like Alex isn't, like, he seems to be a lot more frustrated than I've been, but he says that he's been having some personal issues that is making it a little harder. But I'm just like, yay, puzzles! Yay, whimsy! God, the Jester puzzles were my favorite. Like, Alex just said, oh, you should be going absolutely crazy because this is like all the aesthetics you love. He likes it. Yeah, I know he likes it, but he seems a lot more frustrated when we kind of complete. Okay, so when you solve like a hard puzzle, and it's like one that's taken you a while, do you feel relief and happy and like, oh yay, big brain moment? Or do you feel, like, frustrated and meh? It feels like he's been frustrated and meh. High fives all around, yeah. But Alex actually did get me this game. He got me this in Nefarious this past month. And I don't think he knew it was my birthday. But, you know, still was a nice gesture. Or my birthday was coming up. But I love this. And okay, so I did look up Total Mayhem Games, the Reddit. And they have a frequently asked question. And apparently they are still planning to make some We Were Here games. So, even though We Were Here Forever is like this big, title, it won't be the last in the series, and and I'm happy about that because I really love these games. Though sometimes you get frustrated with the answer was right there, or something simple was missed, like in escape rooms. Yeah, this is true. But it's like, do you get frustrated with yourself, or do you get frustrated with the game maker? I think most of these puzzles were fair, except that one that I was talking about from our first day playing it. But that's just me. I just like puzzle games. I played The Witness, and The Witness was like, whoa. It's like you learn how the world works, and it's such, okay, like a lot of the puzzles in this game are very, like, common knowledge, like, you know what birds are, and stuff like that. But The Witness was like, it's a puzzle game that's so contained within its own world. The Witness was hard. You played it. You tried to play it, right? I mean, I beat it. I'm happy about that. Normally it does feel really good to finally solve a puzzle, but sometimes it's just where you're frustrated, you're still mad at it. That's true. That's true. The thing is with The Witness is that, I kind of overhyped myself. I'm very much like, I get excited. And I was like looking at The Witness, it's like, oh, these stone statues, there's a story going on. Something happened to these people, and I need to solve what happened. And no, nothing like that. Nothing like that at all. It just felt like, it felt like it was leading me on, as far as, like, the way the environment was. And I'm a little disappointed by that. The puzzle's still really good, though. I should replay The Witness. I actually have, I think it's called Observation, which is by the same people who, or at least maybe one of the brothers that made Myst, the Myst series. Like, yeah, if you want to know where all this love for puzzle games come from, it comes directly from Myst. It was, I played it back in '93 when it came out. It was the only puzzle game at the time, or the only game at the time, where I did not need a walkthrough to beat it. And when you're a kid, like, you're a kid, you mean well, but you're not exactly, like, using all your, you know, turbines or pistons or whatever's going on up there. I should replay the Myst series. See, and when I tried to play Riven and Exile, I did need walkthroughs for those because I just couldn't do it as a kid. So I should try to replay them as an adult and see how well I fare. And as much as I love the We Were Here series, it's like, I kind of wish there was, like, some option to play by yourself, like, maybe to switch between the two roles. Because I like to look at, like, I want to, like, maybe try to understand the story more, or I want to try to look at how the mechanics are. But you can't really go into these games by yourself. And I feel guilty trying to drag someone else in here, so I can poke around, maybe get a few achievements or some shit like that. Abduction, that's the name. Thank you, Jess. I have Abduction in my library. It's one of the many games that I have, just haven't played yet. And then I have a ton of Switch games that I need to play, and then I have a ton of Wii U games. Ugh. I gotta play all these games before I die. I would be so mad at myself if I die before I don't play at least, you know, a good chunk of them all. But the agenda is finish Bud Stacks, maybe start. I'm kind of unsure if I want to, if how much of Genshin I want to stream. But I'll try, maybe, because this recent story update with Genshin has Ito in it, and I fucking love Ito. He's one of my favorites. Makes me laugh. He is like the biggest himbo. Like he is like top tier himbo, and I love him. And he's in this. Oh, hello.
Hey, I was just gonna say that like Genshin is like I'm not a big fan of it, but I know there's plenty of people that are.
Yes.
It might be that it's a little
Oversaturated.
yeah, and I would say that there are more certain times that might be better if you're gonna stream it.
I mean, if it's just gonna gain popularity, there's no. I mean, do you mean times in the day or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you go, if you're,
Gotcha, kid.
you have something else lined up that you're going, I could stream this. That would be cool.
Don't fall for it, dude. I'm already sucked in. It's too late. I love Genshin. Look, how it's run as a company, like gacha games are always gonna be a little bit like shady shit. But I think the story is really done, and I do really like the characters. I'm a very character-driven person, and I do really love the characters. So even if it's a gacha game, I think the game that itself is really good and really well designed and thought out. Lots of themes that I really love. Lots of story elements I really love. So that's just me. But I am pretty much mostly free to play. I did throw a little bit of money in the beginning when I was first playing it, but other than like the battle pass and like the Gnostic hymn, oh that's the battle pass. The battle pass and the monthly thing, that's like all the money I throw in, and that's about the same as a MMO game. Like it's what, $15 a month to play MMO games these days. So that's where my $15 to an online game is going. All right. I think you need to look for a gear to send up to me through the well, because I still can't get past that door.
Okay. Give me a moment. I opened the door. There might be a gear that I can place in the door here,
Well,
but I'm still not.
There's a gear on this side that I would need too.
Fuck. Okay.
I'm pretty sure you need to find something to send it up the well to me.
There might be more to it too. I opened the door, and beyond it is this large room that has what looks like a map. Oh, I can get a pickaxe now.
Yay! Pickaxe. Now we can mine and craft. That was a good joke. Nobody tell me otherwise.
Okay. I cannot break any of the walls in here.
Is there anything on the ground you can try to hit with? Because the graves were on the ground for me.
No, it's all stone floor. There's a shut portcullis. It kind of looks like there's something I can rotate, but it's kind of like that thing that we rotated before. It has a map that says graveyard.
I'm in the graveyard.
And it has kind of like a large circle. It almost looks like a well in the middle. It has a gate with an owl.
I mean, that's exactly like the circle in the middle is like kind of like a. It's like, I would say it's like a gazebo if a gazebo was large, stone, and decrepit, and the gate with the owl was the entrance I came through.
Okay, so if you are facing... Oh, this is probably kind of a map of the different graves. If you are facing the owl gate, the one you came through, The first plot of graves to your right.
Okay, that's the glass blowers.
Is it broken into like 3 tiers?
Correct.
So on the very far left, there's a spot marked with an X.
Very top, like top left?
The top tier to the farthest left.
Alright. Hey, Allard, what you got for me? Come on. Is it not gonna let me interact? Can I not? What the hell? It won't let me interact with the graves anymore.
It doesn't look like it's a grave. It looks like it's kind of off to the side of the graves.
Oh! Oh my gosh, there's like a little, oh, it's a chest! Oh, and a map, it says 23. Hey, that's the day I was born. Wow, that's interesting. There's like a little hidden pile there that I dug up, and it's like, it looks like a scroll, and, it looks like a, God, can I not, wow, I cannot I gotta take it to a torch that's on the wall, so I can read this a little bit better. Alright, so it says 23, it looks there's like a gravestone. There's a picture of a gravestone that says 23 on it, and below it, it says 1 equals parentheses, 3 equals 3 parentheses, 5 equals 5. Like it's only half of a parentheses, by the way, and then 10 equals 1 circle, and 40 equals 4 zeros.
Okay, so when you picked up that, or when you opened that chest.
Mm-hmm.
The door that was in front of me opened.
Oh.
There's a long hallway down here. There are doors that are marked with curves and circles.
Oh, okay. So the parentheses are the curves, and the circles are the circles. Okay. Well, oh, it's like Roman numerals. No, it's Roman numerals. 1 equals 1 curve, 3 equals 3 curves, 5 equals 5 curves, 10 equals a whole circle, and then 40 is 4 circles. And we're looking for 23, so that would be 2 circles.
2 circles and 3 lines.
3, yeah. Nobody likes you when you're 23. That's not true, but you know.
Two circles, 3 lines, right?
Correct.
2 circles, 3 lines. 3 lines. Okay. I have another map segment here. And this one, want to get, okay, I'm in the same boat as you. I'm using the lighting to try and read this
Okay.
at the same time. So it looks like you are in the glass blowers, you said?
I had to go to the center, but I'm back in the glass blowers, yes.
Okay, so you were in the glass blowers. And then what's the next one over?
To the left or the right?
If you were continuing
Right?
clockwise around the circle, the right from facing the owl gate, the left as you exit the glass blowers.
It would be the stonemason.
Okay, and then after that,
Clockworks. Clock and
okay.
Macker.
So in between.
Oh, I found it. I found it. All right, 52. You just said in between, so I looked in between, and it was there. Sorry if I cut you off.
So 52 is going to be 5 circles and 2
lines, correct? Treasure hunting! Ha ha ha! So much fun.
Oh, hey now.
You're a rock star? Get your game on. Go play.
I have a gear.
Ah! Gimme! Is it in there?
No. So that gear goes on my end down here.
I have a... Oh, shit. I have a gear now, too. Shit. Where did that come from? Oh, it must have been in the other treasure chest. Sorry. Alright, coming down. Coming down. Whee! Now I get to see what you were looking at. Yay! X marks the plot. Oh, look at the cute spiders! They're so cute. Look how big he is. They're doing little dances. They're doing little shimmy dances.
Right, shimmy jigs.
Down here?
Yeah.
Oh, and there's the dwell. Sorry, I'm just like, ooh, pretty. Oh, here we go. Oh, sorry. I keep forgetting it's hold. Oh.
Come on.
Wait. I think we have to go on opposite ends.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. Let's try this again. Oh, that's the lens.
We got the thing. Oh, that closed. This is open, though.
I'm so excited. Oh, okay. Fade to black.
We're just here, apparently. There is a portcullis right outside the graveyard, so I'm guessing that's where we're going to come out. Boy, this is the shortest out of all of them, huh? I mean, like, as many... compared to how many puzzles we had to solve.
Yeah, it was short. I wonder if it's because they thought the clues were harder. Or the puzzles were harder. Oh, it's all red! Oh my gosh! Blood moon!
We must hurry!
Well, I am hurrying my little legs as fast as I can. Oh, I still have my little fun bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, when I rewatched my VOD, I think this is actually a piece of the contract he cut off.
Oh, interesting.
Because there's a little puppet hand that's holding it, at least from what I remember seeing on yours, and that's the puppet was the one to cut it.
Yes.
Oh, look at the tower! Oh my god! He is kind of guiding our way, I suppose. I mean,
follow the birds.
Follow the birds. Rudolph's tired of being the main deer in Santa's sleigh.
Yeah.
We haven't seen the princesses though, and they're technically cursed, aren't they?
We know that one of them is, or was.
It said both of them stayed behind while the others escaped.
Well, they may have stayed behind, but that doesn't mean they were cursed necessarily, or both of them, at least.
Here we go. The Seer. Oh. What? What? I see a couple of cranks. Let's go. Oh, again, won't let me interact with it yet. What's going on? What do you need? Oh, there we go. Hold.
Oh. We were on the wrong side.
Silly. All right. What do we do? Oh, there you go. Music will guide you home. Fa la 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 la. Oh, this is a cutscene time. I don't even need to do shit. Whoa, stained glass.
Once, our king deserved our respect. Such virtue the world had never seen. Our homes and hearths he would protect amidst lush fields of green. Until
Look at
there
all those
came that
windmills.
fateful night when he exchanged the green for eternal white.
Oh, that's why it's snowy up here.
Defying our fate, 4 families took the lead, meeting in secret, planning to undo our king's foul deed. Then, through magics of the long decade, the astrolabe machine was made. Hoisted to sacred sight up high, we gathered upon the bell tower, blinding the king's gaze nearby, channeling the moon's ancient power. But salvation cannot come for all. The royal sisters, ever kind, shall compensate their father's fall. They will hide astrolabe pieces 3 and stay behind, cursed for all eternity.
Well, that's a long time to be cursed.
En de zoekendelijk doet een gewrochtene man
Dutch.
zo riezen tot in de manskijn, waar deze beroert des hoogsten toren des koninkrijks. Om u
So his accent is Dutch.
heersing des sterrenlichtes.
Oh, there he is.
Ah, right on cue. May I say, what a splendid performance. Now, it's time to escape this cursed realm. Let me take
Oh,
that
hey.
off your hand.
Oh, it's a signature. Oh.
Scheming, conniving,
Oh.
treacherous snake.
Uh-oh.
I will seek this realm before I let you leave.
Time to play. Guide the light, rats, unless you want to stay.
Ah! Still making us do all the work. Calls us rats, but he's a snake. We're vermin together, bitch. Okay, guide the light, guide the light, guide the light, guide the light. Up. I guess we go up. Oh,
There's a lever here.
ladder.
I
Going up
hold
the,
it.
Going up the ladder.
Holding it doesn't seem to do anything, so fuck that for now.
Wait, is this a... Come over here. This is an elevator.
Going up. Alright, oh, here we go. We've got a big old lever, and we've got, switches which looks like a fiery comet, an eclipse, and a crescent moon.
Eclipse and a crescent moon. Oh,
I'll try pulling the comet. Nothing. Eclipse, nothing.
What's this?
Crescent moon, nothing.
I don't... What's this? What's this?
Okay, so
Shit.
light's coming in from the moon. It's charging the sphere in front of me, which tells me there has to be something else
Oh, wait,
lined
wait,
up
what's
with
this?
this.
Wait. Shit, I might have sent you up too early.
That's fine. I can drop. Boop. Back down.
Alright, help me with this thing.
What thing where our...
Right here, right here. It's blocking an orb.
Oh. Bush!
All right, come over here. What's this over here? Can you help me?
Where are you?
I'm over here.
Oh, I see you. Okay.
There's this. Can we hold and see if it does anything?
Hold!
All right. Oh, it gave us the next. Okay.
So we have that going up there. We need to somehow change the focus on this. Can we maneuver it anyway?
I wonder if that means when you have to go up now. All right. That's the. Okay, send me up to the elevator.
Are you in?
Yes. All right. If I do anything, does anything happen?
No, but on the ends of the elevator are like two fork arms that go around. If you drop down to one of those, you can shift the position of the orb that's hanging in midair. That'll probably reflect it to another position.
Right here? No. No, I think this is not. Okay, no.
Do you see where I'm looking?
Shit. Okay, send me in the elevator again, but let me see if I can get out earlier.
If not, maybe you can drop off from the top at a different location.
No, it doesn't look like I can.
Alright, hold on. There's some other platform or scaffolding I might be able to use to get up to that part.
There's like a ladder that needs to be dropped down, but I saw, but I don't know how to drop it down.
Aha! Oh, by the way, there are some other levers down here with like a Saturn, some stars, and a sun. Just so you know. Alright, fuck. You need to drop down. You need to climb up that same scaffolding.
Where is it?
It's on the side opposite the elevator of the room.
Okay. Oh, there's a letter. Okay. I wonder how much time we have.
Nothing to do but hurry.
Yep. Alright, I'm here.
Oh, now you pull.
I am. Oh, there we go. Oh, sorry. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, don't touch it. Let me try it.
Yeah, you need to go all the way down.
And then you go all the way down. And then I go all the way down. And then you go all the way down. And then I go all the way down. There, we did it.
Bibbidi bobbidi bacon.
Alright, so what about this one? What about over here?
Thank goodness for no fall damage. That goes over that way. Oh my god, it fucking closed! We opened the one thing too soon, so we need to get back down here where we both hold the lever.
Okay. Coming. Oh, no. No! God, where do I drop down? Here? Here. There we go.
I mean, if all else follows, you can follow the ladders.
Alright. Oh! I don't think that was supposed to happen.
It wasn't.
Try again?
Yep.
Okay. This one, what do we do with this one? You think this could be the buttons and dials or something like that?
Maybe?
Here, let me send you up the elevator.
Go for it.
Oh,
Okay.
wait. I think the Shit.
Oh, it's on the back side of it.
What?
Drop down to the ground floor. Like, to where the elevator door is.
Okay.
Follow me.
Oh!
Ah!
Oh no! Shit. Your fault. Assist. Assist. Yay! Alright. Yeah, there we go.
That'll do. Stable enough.
Okay. Ready? Oh, okay, here we go.
Sure would have been nice if they calibrated this beforehand.
Okay, so now it's... now it's going up there. Now it's going up there. Get in the elevator.
Elevator go.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the other set of switches, because I kind of wonder if it's a duality thing.
Okay. Oh, it looks like we probably need to throw them in order.
Yeah, shit. Fuck. Okay. I missed the jump. Hang on.
Oh, and they're on a timer, so they rotate.
Here we go. Okay, Saturn, stars. I don't know.
Okay, so, wait. Alright, I'm gonna throw this one first.
Oh, I see the order right here.
Okay,
Saturn.
that was wrong.
No, look down over here. There's the orders right here.
Yeah, I know. I got it backwards. So try throwing Saturn first.
And then
Did that
Eclipse.
work?
Yes, Eclipse. Sun.
Then Sun.
Nope, we're too late. Okay. Sun.
That's you.
Eclipse. Stars. Comet.
Comet.
Saturn. And then Moon. That worked! We did it!
Is there a lever down there for you to pull, or...?
You gotta just drop down.
Oh. Where's it going next, though?
I don't know. Hang on. Shit. Come on. I hate that it auto makes it clean up the ladder. Come on. What the fuck? There we go. Come here on the other come. There's. Oh, come here. Down. Can we do something with this?
Pull the levers.
Yeah.
Oh, pull the levers on the door.
Pulling. Here we go. Oh. Oh my god.
Riddle
A
me
portal?
this, O king. We cut off your name, a piece of your soul.
Oh.
If you don't retrieve it, you stop being whole. When forced through a portal where time and space twirl and twist, would that simply hurt you?
Oh.
Or will you cease to exist?
Oh.
And you too.
Us two?
Everyone knows that we were here.
Oh. Name of the title. He didn't just want to go through the portal. He wanted it hurt. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's the king's corpse technically, since he was the castle, the keep. I got you. No, I don't got you. Okay, goodbye. Oh. 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 Oh, I don't have my walkie-talkie. Oh. Oh,
I'm in the water.
Same. Oh, big owl. Big owl sinking. Wait,
Oh, I can swim.
there's a light over there. Do you see the light? There's a light blinking. Oh, there's a little music machine. Aww. Oh, the whimsy and fun is gone. We're in the middle of the fucking sea here. Oh. Oh, there you are. Maybe the squid can help us?
Good friend.
Squid, help us! Squid! He didn't really think this through, did he? Rudolph. Wait. Am I on the right? Wait a minute. What's going on? Help friend, yes! Get in here. There you go. No! No! Well,
And what, that's it? You're just gonna pull a jack now?
I'll go back to the surface. I'll go back to the surface. Hey! There you go. Hey. No, not ask for help. Is this it?
No, ask for help.
No, but then it'll switch us places again.
Yes, do it.
No, I want you to live!
Well, just keep going. Let's see what happens.
No! No, my friend! Come on, get back here. Okay, ask for help. Yes, help friend.
I hear a ship. I hear a ship.
Oh. Wait. Sad music. Nope. Nope. Come on, get back up. Nope. Am I dead? Oh, I think I'm dead. What? Oh no, that's the end? We don't even get to make it out together?
Shitty ending.
Aww. I did look it up. We are actually the explorers from the last two games that were left behind.
Okay.
So maybe I'm gonna just hang out with the one that sacrificed themselves, and we could be like, "Hey, dead friends." Aww. I still think maybe the squid can still save me. Come on, squid. Only 2 asks for help's allowed. Aww. Oh no.
That sucks.
Well, it's basically on par. It's on par with the series, and they did say that they're making more We Were Here games. So maybe this is not the end. Oh,
Well,
but is Rudolph coming back? It's not going to be seen without Rudolph. One must remain. Dang.
there's a fucking ship. There's a fucking ship. If we just
Just
kept
like
going back and forth a
Yeah.
little longer, we would have been fine.
Or we just like hung over like grappled each other with our arms and just kind of like leaned outward, you know?
Mhm.
That would have worked on the open ocean. Oh my gosh, I still love the game. I still love this. It was so fun. Love this series. I'm glad they're making more. I hope Rudolph comes back. I don't know what happened to him. It's very likely that once the curse was lifted, he's toast. But I can be hopeful. Little disappointed.
Well,
yeah.
if he made it through the time portal and took the king's name with him, and technically he's not dead, although we probably wouldn't see him again because he would just be like alive again on the other side, right?
Would he? Like, can he go back to just be a normie?
Well, I mean, the king cast a curse that trapped everybody there. He didn't just like put his spirit in a puppet. So
Yeah.
I would assume that he became that. But now that he's safely there, he wouldn't have a reason to come back and keep fucking
I'm
around with shit here.
I'm gonna remain hopeful because he was with us. He was in every game technically. He was in the first. I mean, he definitely upgraded. They it's very clear that they didn't have much of a story in the beginning, and then they sort of developed it over time. But he was technically in every game, and I look if they're gonna make us, you know, one of us be left behind or die in every game, they better still bring him in every game. That's the only way I'll accept this.
Well, what if the next one, because we have a survivor, technically there's only 2 people who are left at the castle. The only thing is they're dead.
Yes, one who is trapped in the Philosopher's Stone, and one who might have been saved by the squid. That's kind of where my mind's going, because the squid was like, "Okay, I'll help you."
Well, even if they weren't, their spirit is there.
Yes.
And the one who sacrificed himself, you could have some puzzle-based game with, let's say, less physical means to work through.
Ooh, I mean, you know me, I'm all about it's like a spirit world puzzle game.
And I know how much you liked the being inside the cube and the
The dodecahedron. Yes.
yeah.
Those were my favorite puzzles. Just like and when he shrunk us down in his toy box, that was like, loved it. Those were the only time technically where magic was involved. But I want more of that shit, man. That's my
And that's what I'm
favorite
getting
shit.
at is they could totally, because before a lot of the stuff is pretty logical.
Yep.
But
Well, alchemy. Logical as alchemy can get, I guess.
yeah, but with this, now you could have puzzles that break finite reality rules. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yes. Like,
and
more superliminal space.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you have, you know, one explorer who comes across another, since, you know, he's still stuck there but not dead. That would be a really good setup.
There's a technically... Okay, so I did read up on the Reddit about... So basically, these explorers, you know, all faceless, all nameless, there was technically originally 10 of them. So, there was 2... We don't know who was who, like if one came back in this, like if the one that left was the one that came back in the sequel games, or some shit like that, but that's what they said. Anyway, they do, Total Mayhem Games does have a Discord. I think I'm gonna join it because, I don't know, I this is the first time I've been, like, story and character fulfilled. I loved all the games, but this is the first time where like, oh, I understand the story. Oh, I really like the characters here. Like, this is the first time that all those, like, little, like, check marks were fulfilled for me. And I'm excited to where they're gonna go with this. There were a few tougher than normal puzzles, but, you know, what's a puzzle game without that? But I really love this. Like, this is a really good game for me. What's your final thoughts, Alex?
This was very long, which is fine. I mean, they put 3 years into this.
Yes, that's what. This was a 3-year game from them. This was what 6 hours on the first day, 6 hours on the second day, and then 3 hours, 2.5. So, like, I would say, because there were a couple puzzles that really trucked this up, I would say overall this is a 12-hour game.
Basically, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is obviously far, far more than even the third one.
Yeah, the first one we beat all. Well, we did replay them technically, so we weren't like going completely in blind, but we beat the first one in like what 20 minutes, and then
Under an hour.
Under an hour. And then we basically, it was what, like an 8-hour stream, and we played all 3 games, and that's all 3 combined was shorter than this full length one. I don't know. I'm just really proud of this little company. Like they took a very like interesting idea, and they build up on it, and I'm just excited to see where they go next with it, because they're, like I said, they're still making more of these games.
Some of them were a little obtuse, and there's as much fun as the puzzle with. I think some of them could have used more polish, and don't get me wrong, this is not me saying that I dislike it. This is just straight critical analysis. I really enjoyed when we were doing the puzzle with the octopus thing. The cephalopod.
Yes.
It was fun, but trying to communicate these sounds, especially when some of them not only kind of sound similar, but are sounds that are very difficult for a person to make.
I wouldn't even know how to do that on the walkie-talkie. Like, we did this with our we're in Discord together, so we did kind of cheese it a little bit with our
I don't think that's that bad. The big thing with the walkie-talkies, again, when we played it before, we had so many voice connection issues. It might be that, with the walkie-talkie, it was, they may have ironed it out since then.
The thing is, I didn't think it was too bad, because it's one of those things where it allows you to do some guesswork, because it has to make sense. Like, you can make a sound, and it's like, okay, it could be either this sound, this word, or based on the sound you made, I'm not sure if it's either this word or this word, but this word would make the most sense. So, it lets you fill in the blanks enough based on common knowledge.
Yes,
I'm okay
but there,
with that.
To me, there's a lot of puzzles. I want something that's very definite. Or at least at the end, you can use process of an elimination to narrow it in.
So you wanted something where the information was solid and couldn't be misinterpreted, right?
Yeah, and because so much of this game relies on communication, I mean, that is basically the key to playing these. Having something where you have information that you can't accurately communicate, it fucking is harsh. That blows.
Yeah, that's true.
And that is the kind of like the same thing with this. Was it when I was underwater and I'm trying to describe to you what the shape is? And it's like, you knew what it was once you saw it.
Yes.
But I'm trying to describe this, and this does not resemble a diamond or a heart or a clover. It doesn't resemble...
It was a bunny rabbit. Yeah.
Well, I mean, fine. That's what it looks like to you. And to me, it looked like a crown. But this is one of the things that, it is such an obtuse shape. They could have gone with so many other things. And if it just would have been this one looks like a star. Well, great. Now you can figure out whatever. Well, if it was just a little bit more defined, then I don't think there would have been that much stress.
This is one of those things where I think they did that on purpose, because it's a little... It's I don't know. Every shape could have been easy to communicate. It could have been, that's a diamond, that's a square, that's a circle. But then... I don't know.
Take a step back. How many times in the first one, when we're saying it looks like a penis with a cross on its hat, or it looks like a cat on a flower?
Yes.
Those are dumb, but you can immediately go, that's what it is. There's a way to that one. If you want to have a simple symbol, it has to be either a simple shape or it has to represent something that somebody's familiar with. If it's not, if it's going to be something obtuse or abstract, it needs to be a little more complex to where somebody can describe it and it clicks. That thing, that symbol, was not only abstract, it was super simplified. So that means you can't relate it to something simple that somebody already knows. And you can't relate it to something that you can describe through, like, a rough estimate of something else. When I got later down the level and I came across this one thing and I was like, oh, the clamp, the fucking wrench. Immediately, I knew what you were talking about. That one made sense.
Okay.
But the thing that looked like the rabbit crown, no.
It was a little bit
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when I say just a little more polish. I'm not saying I hate the game. In fact, some of the stuff that frustrated me, once I actually got it down, like that weird, like, potion mixing puzzle, I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
When I first started, I was so stressed.
It seemed like you were, like, you got overwhelmed easily, because you said time and time again, you don't like the puzzle rooms that give you so much that you don't know where to start. And...
But that one, there's one thing where it's, like, when I say you don't know where to start, the thing that I go back to is the third game, where it's like I had access to, you know, the pipes,
yeah, when I was the
mixer, like, if they would have just, like, from where you were, you basically only had access to one part of this puzzle at a time. Complete a section, the room would expand. Complete a section, the room would expand. It didn't do that for me. Not only would it not do that for me, some of the puzzles, like that one where you need to move the gears to, like, set up the parts of the ladder for me to climb out of the well, I could go and I could interact with that and start moving the gears right away.
Oh.
Why would you make that interactable for me to play with this
Because
if I can't do anything with it yet?
I don't know. Like, I can see your point, but at the same time, it's like that's where the communication aspect goes on. Where it's like,
well, maybe,
they can make
if that
everything they can make everything linear, but I don't know. I think that's kind of like,
it doesn't have to be super linear. All I'm saying is, like, if I'm going to be in a room that has all this shit that I can interact with right away, then the same should be the case with you, so we can start piecing together, oh, you know what, the thing with the gears might go to this other thing with the well. Maybe we should ignore that for now. If that would have been the case, then I would have gone like, okay, this doesn't matter at the moment. If the thing with the trolley, because at that point I had this trolley and this thing to put stuff into, I would send it on your side. You couldn't even get it. So what does it matter? You know, the mixing machine, I could put stuff in there, but I had nothing to put in there. Either don't make it interactable at that moment, have a light come on to signify this is now working, or make it to where both parties have access to the same thing. And I would say that is actually one of the places where they improved on this, because there was no point where I had a ton of information and you only had a small segment. And then that thing with the greenhouse, we never ran into that. If there was like several puzzles at once, I had them, you had them, and then we had to start putting it together.
Yeah, I would say that they did a better job, because that was the thing. They, from the sounds of this conversation, you're really gonna be here forever. we just finished the game, and we're just giving, also, hello, Mr. Blue Dot. We just finished the game, and we're just kind of giving ourselves our final thoughts. That's what's going on.
Post-game analysis.
Yeah, because we played all 3 games before this one to give us a refresher course on how the puzzles and the world works and stuff like that. And a lot in the first 3 games, there was a lot of one person gives a lot of information, and then the other and tells the person what to do, and the person does it. And that's like kind of leaving the puzzle solving all on one person, and the other person just kind of like a gopher, like a chore monkey or something like that, where they split things up a little bit better this time.
Yeah, the first one was probably the worst. The second one was better. The third one, I think, was well balanced, except for, you know, those few segments I mentioned. And this one also had a lot of things where it's getting somebody together to do something at the same time, which I really appreciated. You know, a lot of the broken up, some of the stuff like, okay, once we actually understood, you know, we need to focus on the pipes. This is how the pipes work, and we started like grinding through that. I liked that a lot. Funny I bring that up because the pipes puzzle on this one was well, okay. The first two pieces were not that bad. The third, it feels like it scales like from 1 to 3 to 20, and
that's crazy.
Yeah, that you know, that difficulty curve was a little bit high. But I still like the idea of talking through, okay, this goes here, that goes there. If there would have been either a few spare pipes to use at the end, or some extra shapes to like feed it through just to soften that a little bit, I would have been happy with that. It was just really intense.
Yeah, I don't know. Like,
but like I said, on conversely, the thing like when we got to the alchemy puzzle at the bottom of the ocean, at first that was really frustrating, but once it started coming together, that was literally, it's like it's Overcooked, but in first person.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed that.
I think that one was like, it had a lot of back and forth communication, and the thing is, we got it down in 3 tries.
Yeah.
And I think, like, it's not fun when you're spending hours on a puzzle, and you just feel like you're getting nowhere. Where that one, you know, we had a couple practice shots, and then we nailed it hard on the 3rd try.
And that's one thing I will say, that I think they did more here than they have before that I enjoyed, was puzzles that aren't just placement or cognition, but skill and timing. And it isn't a ton of skill and timing. It isn't like trying to line up a shot or get things perfect. It's just enough to where you're trying to coordinate in, well, 4th dimensionally, essentially.
Well, it's basically trying to see the pattern, understand the pattern, and then follow the pattern.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of that. You know what my favorite puzzles were? It was basically the tiny. It was basically the shape ones. I loved them so much.
And I will say I had fun with those.
Yes.
I had fun with those. There were a few points where I panicked a little bit.
There was,
but
like, at the end, you kind of like shouted in my ear, and I was like, "What happened?"
I didn't mean to do that. It was just panic. But
I think I think, and I say this as your friend, I think you do get a little bit micro-managey, but I mean, maybe I can do that too. There were some parts, like with the light puzzle, like the light reflecting puzzle, where I'm like, you know, I can see, you have, and I think this is just because of who you are and what you've been in other people's lives. You're the problem solver guy, and there's some times where you try to solve a problem all on your own. But in this game, I'm here too, and I do have like half of the information. It was like in the Jester's Toy Box one, where we had to go through the different portal doors, not the shape one, the one that before that, where you were like, okay, and you were trying to figure it out. Like, well, can't see everything on your end. I have some of the information you need to solve this, and I think you do forget that once in a while, but for me, it's like, I think we solve puzzles differently. For me, it's like, I go in, I learn by doing, and I just kind of go in, see what works. If something doesn't work, then I try again, or I alter things. I think you like to solve puzzles, like figure out what you need to do before you do anything. And then so you only have to make like one clean sweep of what you have to do. And I think we kind of butt heads that a couple of times like that.
Yeah, and you're right. I do, like, I'm used to somebody who, again, like, you've heard me use the phrase several times when we were playing this, like, whoever's doing the heavy lifting. A lot of times it's not just problem solving, like, you know, I'm the person who's going to figure the thing out. I'm the person who's going to, you know, carry the load or do the work on it. I'm the person who's going to take
dependable
the
one.
lead on whatever.
You're basically the guy who does all the work on the class project, and nobody does everything but gets all A's because of your work, kind of thing.
Major understatement there. In physics class in high school, one of our big projects was we were supposed to build model rockets. I was so fucking tired of like doing all the work and having other people take the credit. We were allowed to break into different groups, I think, of up to 6. And I asked the teacher, "That's up to, right?" And she says, "Yeah." And I said, "So is there a minimum?" And she was like, "No." And I said, "Okay, I'm me. That's my group." And I literally did my rocket on my own and finished so early, I helped another table because I had nothing else to do.
Oh my god. That's the funniest fucking story. Oh my god, dude. That's such a you move, too. Oh my god.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it wasn't... I was tired. I was tired of being the guy that everybody's like, yeah, we'll just let Alex do it.
You're tired of being used, yeah.
You know, if I'm going to help somebody, that's fine. But when I'm going to carry them, especially when it's like them getting the grade, nah, fuck that.
This is why I try, every time when I need computer help, I try to look things up on my own. And like, okay, I have some points. And then I come to you because, like, I still don't have enough faith of figuring things out on my own. But I still come to you like, okay, these are the things I looked up. These are the points that I have. Do you know how I can sort this information out? So I try to at least, like...
There's a lot that I will say, like, is recoverable with computers. But the one thing, the biggest thing for me, is do not make a mistake that will either, eat your data or fry your hardware. And if there's something you're unsure about, at least come to me to get that double check to say, no, this will be safe.
Yeah, and that's why, but I still, and I told you that if there's ever a point where you need to be paid for a consultant because it's just you don't have the time or the energy, like, I'm 100% okay with that because I respect your time and your knowledge and your skill.
The only time I guess that would be like, if there's a time that's coming up, it's not going to be a matter of up to me. That's actually more of a matter of up to you. If you say, this is something that cannot wait, I need this done now, I'm willing to pay, then that's the point where I'll say,
Money.
Okay, that's viable, sure, let's do it.
Gimme.
Because that's something that I've got, not into a argument, but a discussion with my brother, because I do a lot of work for him. And it's stuff that goes back and forth between like a telephone conversation between me, him, and his wife. And there was one point where his wife was popping off. This is mostly because she was angry at the time, just venting. But she said some hurtful things. I wasn't, to be fair, I was not there around to hear them, but he was, because she was, bitching to him. And he said, wait. I understand you're upset, but you need to remember, he's doing everything for free, so he's going to do it at his speed.
Yes.
If you were paying him, it would be a different story. Then it's like, yeah, okay.
Time is money, and if you want his immediate time, you're gonna have to come up a little bit of money.
Yeah, and that's not, it's not me trying to be cold or greedy. It's just a matter of priority because there is other shit I need to take care of.
Well, yeah, you have your own life. You are, not the husband, but you are the house husband, and housework. There's a lot to do with housework, man. There's it's not.
The other day I was saying and I mean, this might sound bad, maybe not. I don't know. I mean, take it as you will. But and maybe there's a little bit of for anybody who watches this and is the stay-at-home spouse. No joke. When I was working for UPS, and mind you, this was when I was doing 10-hour days, 6 days a week, running packages, which, my ankles are not in great condition. That was, in the long run, still easier and less stressful than me just trying to
manage a household,
do maintenance, make dinner, and keep things clean.
Yeah. It's
Like, that shit should not be taken as a joke. Now, if there are situations where if both people are just absolutely pristine in their personal actions, fine. Then it might be easy. But that is not the case here for both of us.
yeah.
And we have pets. You
And
know, they're
yeah.
both indoor, outdoor, and they're fucking dirty animals. And I say that with love. I don't mean they'll shit all over the place.
They're
I
like
just
stinky
mean
things.
they actually aren't even that stinky. They just drag in dirt all the time.
No,
There's dirt and dust
You
everywhere.
said that Rosie likes stinky things, so.
Oh, she does. She absolutely does. But she herself is actually not that stinky. We give her a bath every 2 weeks. But she plays with her friends, the kids next door, as we call them. And last week, I think, we got her a bath. And within 24 hours, we'd pat her back and dust would come off her back.
Oh my god. My little shit.
Like,
I love her.
we give her a bath to get the oil and the grease off of her, but the dirt, there's nothing we can do about that.
Yeah.
Cracks that in the house, she gets it on the furniture, because we do allow her to get up on the couch, and we do allow her to get up on the bed. She sleeps with us at night. When I get into bed, I have to go and I need to pull the covers back, flip my pillow over, and sweep all the little bits of debris out that she might have, like, tracked in while she's, like, you know, freaking out during the night.
I remember when you said that she licks your face and you got some, like, whiteheads or blackheads, some zits.
Acne. I had never had acne around my eyes before, and then I got it there after. And I was like, that's the only thing that I can come up with. That's the only thing that's changed.
Girl.
Oh
my god. Get yourself together.
And, you know, I love her. But she's a dirty little girl. They both are. Maddox is not as bad, but he's still, like...
Well, he sheds. It sounds like he sheds pretty bad.
He does. He's an absolute fluff ball, and the hair gets everywhere. So vacuuming is a big thing. Dusting is a big thing. Then on top of that, there's cooking dinner, and of course, I don't normally like to go for things that are cheap and dirty. I like things that are a little better quality. And then on top of that, you know, my girlfriend is on a diet, so things like Hamburger Helper, we can't really do. She's doing keto, so carbs are out. Carbs are usually not only cheap, but quick. Because we can't do that, then that means I need to go and either do soups, which are cool, but they get old after a time. Salads, those are nice, but they get old even quicker. And anything like a roast or a saute, you know, if I'm avoiding like any sort of starch, grain, or whatever, then that means it's vegetables, which are all right. But I can't just like heat them up and toss them in a pan. I need to like cut them up and prepare them first.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. By the time everything comes together, you know, and then on top of that, I'm still trying to, you know, be on here and work on any other side projects I have, which I've still been bad about that too. Yeah, time just fucking evaporates, and the amount of effort, like, to do all this is just monstrous. And yeah, even that thing like working for UPS. You know, there are points where I can say, all right, you know what, that's fine. I just do the work. It is what it is. And then we get dinner, and, you know, we have more money to pay to go out instead of, like, me actually cook something. Which either is garbage, as in junk food, or we, you know, have to drop a fat chunk of change, which is not always great. Whatever. It's if I'm working a full-time job, then, you know, obviously I have the income to where we can afford that. But if I'm not, then, you know, it's yeah, doing everything else becomes...
It's a lot of work, and your time, you don't have this, I don't know, like, you can't be on demand for everybody, but you're willing to be on demand, but it is something that you're going to have to ask to be paid for, which is completely reasonable, and people need to respect that.
Well, yeah, but I'm sorry. backtrack. Point was, I'm so used to being somebody who's like, yeah, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll carry whatever, I'll take point on this or that. It's not a.
It's not. You're not trying to phase me out. It's just a habit that you've come to do because people expect that at you. But where I'm like, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't need to work so hard, dude. Let me lighten the load. I got a brain too. I kind of know how to use it.
I'm always stepping in, essentially, to be like, let me make this easier for me. Let me help. Let me take care of this. And it's not that like I'm
I think there was a point. I think the point where I was like, okay, we can stand here guessing about what we need to do first for hours, but it was the coin puzzle. I just kind of said, okay, just give me this. Okay, give me this. Give me this, and we did eventually solve it from just doing it, because I knew that if there was a good chance where you were just gonna stand there trying to figure it all out in what we need to do in that succession, and I don't like just standing there kind of waiting for you to. I understand that it's part of what you do, it's your process, but I do feel like sometimes I'm just standing there kind of waiting for you to just like, all right, let me come up with the solid solution so we can do this in one go. But it's like it does take you time to come to that.
Yeah, yeah, and that's it was actually that same one when I started like thinking about it, and then you said something, and I went, no, that like I'm overthinking this in quite the literal sense, as in putting too much effort into foresight instead of just doing.
You just gotta do it, yeah.
And that's when I started like describing more of like what I was seeing and what I was trying to accomplish, like with the whole slide puzzle analogy. And you were like, okay. Yeah, the worst one I would say was the like you said, the lens puzzle.
Yeah.
And I just.
I mean, you did. I would say that you were the one that solved it. You were the one that figured out with the path to the light and all that. But yeah, it's just something. It's like, we get more information by just kind of poking at it too. Instead of just standing there trying to make a map and then figure everything out. So it's just something to carry on for future puzzles and stuff like that.
Which I will say is one of the other things that like I don't know if it's entirely a negative for this, but I felt like with the previous games I was not in a position where I felt let's call it brain locked.
You said that you've been tired and just exhausted, and while this game is fun, the roadblocks are kind of were harder for you to bounce off of because
That's true, and yeah, like I'm feeling better. Like I'm not back to normal yet. I am improving. So is my girlfriend. We're less tired. My stomach has not been as upset. I expect within the next day or two I'll probably be back to normal. But yeah, I was like fatigued, and especially for like going through puzzle after puzzle after puzzle, and part of it being, man, it's still like. And I'm very
energetic, and I know I can probably be a little bit.
Not you. It's my apprehension on my. It's weird how one bad experience, again, especially in a puzzle game, where you go, well, I think everything's okay, and then you realize it's a glitch, and then that just haunts you.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure everything out, but at the same time, I'm like, am I double guessing myself? Is there something wrong here? Should we look it up? But I don't want to look it up because that'll ruin the game, and just constantly this like paranoia. It's frustrating and it's paralyzing, and it really does ruin part of the experience. And I don't think we had a full glitch here. That thing with like them not accurately transcribing the data from the segment with the puppets to the church. was they kind of dropped the ball there.
Yeah.
Because I felt like until that point, everything had been pretty much smooth sailing.
It was. I was having a lot of fun. It was basically, like the gesture puzzles were actually like one of the first few puzzles of the game. So I felt I was like it was until then it was like, okay, is this a point where we can't trust the game developers fully ironing out their game anymore? And it sucks. It sucks to feel like that because they worked. Games are making games is hard, and they work so hard on this, and you don't want to come to that conclusion. But that one time when we first played, we were here together, and I wasn't streaming, so the guy that was helping us out couldn't really come to my stream and confirm yes or no if what was going on was right or not. It was, and the thing is, if you weren't streaming at all, it would be left to us to decide what was going on, and we wouldn't. It was because that guy that was in the chat there that kind of led us to think, oh, is something wrong here? So it was like that one bad moment kind of sort of like made us doubt it, and I hope we
spent, I don't know how long, like it felt like an hour in there. I don't think it was that long. It was probably closer to a half an hour, but we spent so long trying to figure that thing out until we finally went like, no, it's bugged. And we reloaded.
Yeah.
And that like it gives you a level of paranoia. It's like, what if this happens again?
Yeah.
And granted, we didn't have that in the new one, and they put so much time and effort, and they had a bigger budget. I'm sure everything is ironed out.
Yes.
But it's still something.
Like, you just, it's a doubt that's hard to shake. And I want to try to go, because if they're making more of the series, there's going to be another one, and if you're up to playing with it again with me, that's probably going to be the plan.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, probably.
I mean, just for the sake of like, I don't know what the phrase would be. Explanation, I guess. It doesn't bother me as much when you're in a game like an adventure game or an action game, because if you look it up and it says, this will happen and do the thing, you go, okay, that's what I figured. But if you look up anything in a puzzle game,
it ruins the whole game for you.
Yeah. And that's why it becomes this catch-22 where it's like either you risk ruining the game or you get stuck there for hours running in circles that are fucking broken. And you can't, like, any other game, I'll accept bugs. There are certain things that'll be frustrating. Shit. Some of the games that came up when I was playing Scott Pilgrim, annoying, but you know what? I still mostly enjoyed the game. It was fun. It was okay. I can work around those. At least I know that unless you have something that is a full-on game-breaking glitch, you can say, yeah, it's not working right. Whatever. And reboot it and move on. But in a puzzle game, you really don't have that option unless you want to spoil the game for yourself, and obviously we don't.
So I don't know, like that one time when someone who already played the game, it would have been nice if somebody, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, one of the few times where having a third party that played the game could be like, yes and no. And
yeah, like backseating I don't want, but if the game is not working as it's supposed to, that's a different story. No, by all means, just jump in and say, like, this is fucking wrong.
Yep.
And that's okay. That is totally okay.
Anyway, I did a 3-hour stream. I'm probably going to end it here. Chances are you're probably going to keep going, right?
I think I'm going to go back to below zero.
Yeah, all right. Everybody who's still here after us talking for a good half hour, head over to Engineer Diesels, and he's going to play some Subnautica Sub-Zero. That's where I will be. Thanks for coming, and hopefully we can finally get back to Bugsnax and finish that. All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
If you want any recommendations on, like... Well, let me know what mood you're in.
For what?
And when you're looking for another game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure thing. All right.
And, whether it's Genshin or whatever, if that's not
Like Genshin, like
line.
okay, Genshin dailies is like at most an hour of my day. So
Okay.
it's not like, it's
Well,
not.
I'm just saying, like, if there's something that, like, if the stream space is too crowded,
Mhm.
depending upon what you're in the mood for, maybe there's something that else will tickle your fancy.
Sure.
Also, I just wanted to say I found out recently
Mhm.
that this Friday is, I guess, International Donut Day.
Ooh.
So I'm not. I mean, like, obviously, I'm gonna end the stream, then resume, keep playing Below Zero, and go from there. Thursday, I'm not sure if I'll be streaming. In all honesty, we're gonna find out. But Friday,
Okay.
Friday, I'm gonna buy a whole boatload of donuts and make a bunch of coffee, and that's gonna be the big ha funny. Will be just eating donuts on the stream the entire time, basically.
That sounds ideal. Okay, I gotta